Unless I forgot all about my damn Zoom. I'm like, yeah, I can help you out right now. Got a damn Alexa, you so special to me, I forgot all about my life. I'm like, you know what? Let's help Alexa. Oh damn, I have a live planned, don't I? Yeah, let me knock this out. It's just a promo for tonight's Zoom anyway, so. What's happening, everybody on Facebook, YouTube, and let me turn on my little ticker here so I can see what's going on. Give Facebook time to reach out to you guys. And sorry, I had a conversation earlier with one of my good people, good friends that I was going to help out, and I almost forgot I had a live going on. But anyway, let me give this thing some time to get you guys kind of involved and on. And we're going to talk about the easiest income ever. The easiest income ever. So let me give this thing a chance to get some more people on before I talk and let it reach out. So I will be right back once we get a few more people reached out on this. So I'll see you guys in just a few seconds. So once more people start to come on, I'll talk and make sure. Did I choose a good time? I don't know if I did. Most of you guys are at lunch, but you should be tuning in to me anyway. Okay, so let's hop in. So let's talk about making money online in 2023, and we're going to talk about the easiest income ever. So if you're watching us live, make sure you let me know where you're from so I can respond. If you're watching me on replay, hashtag replay so we know that you guys are watching us on replay, and I can maybe go back and respond to some of the messages. So hopefully you guys are having a phenomenal Thursday. And if you are not having a phenomenal Thursday, then if you watch this stream, it's going to get a lot better for you, I promise. So reason why I want to dive into making money online and the easiest income ever is because as people, we got to pay attention to certain things. And here's my friend here, Alessa. Thank you for chiming in. I don't know if Facebook is suppressing this because my viewership is kind of lower than normal, but here they come. Thank you, Alessa, for jumping in. So really quick, want to dive into some things of why you want to have the easiest income ever on your side. And we're going to be doing a presentation tonight to show you something that's really, really cool. And what we're going to show you that's really, really cool is we're going to literally show you tonight how to take your expenses and use a formula where you can be reimbursed for your expenses, but also turn your expense into a profit. So that'll be what we show tonight. So if you want to register tonight, there's a link below. You can actually register. But we're going to jump into kind of what the economy is doing. And right now, in 2021, eggs were $1.75 for a dozen. Right now, they're $9. So what's happening is we're seeing an astronomical increase in the cost of living, but not an astronomical increase in the amount of income that we earn. So I'm going to show you a cool formula, right? So can I show you guys a formula? So again, if you're watching live, just comment. Let me know you're here. But let me show you guys a cool little synopsis or a little formula that I go by, right? And so, and I can identify with your situation. So let me show you guys a formula that if you execute this, it would literally make you and your family debt-free. How many people want to be debt-free going forward? Like, Again, when I say debt-free, literally you are not getting to a situation to where your expenses are more, I would say your expenses are bigger than your income, right? So you don't want your expenses to ever be bigger than your income. And there's a thing that we're all doing that allows us to fall in that trap of our expenses are just entirely too huge. And so again, I don't want a substantial expense. I want a substantial income. So let me show you a way to flip this around. All right, so pay attention. We're gonna make this like really, really we'll make this really, really fun. So everything I say here is going to be absolutely life-changing. It's going to be what you're going through today. So let me jump into my little presentation, because you know I prepared a presentation for you guys. And we're going to talk about some real life stuff here. So let me dive into this presentation here. And so let's talk a little bit. Okay, now everyone knows this. This is a child drawing, but it's absolutely true. Many of you have multiple expenses. You have your housing, your car, your health, your phone, your food, whatever. But the problem lies in that you only have one source of income, and that one source of income is probably a paycheck from a company that you don't have any ownership in, and that dictates the amount of hours you can work, that dictates the amount of breaks you can have, and at any point in time, they could fire you and your income would dry up and it would stop. And so when I look at extra income, you may have a job, right? And you say, man, I need to get something else that is going to give me more income. So my thing is, if you have all of these expenses, shouldn't you have a lot more income? It just doesn't make sense to me that people in 2023 believe they can have 12 different bills but one income. That is absolutely crazy. And so I really encourage people to have other streams of income. And again, I introduced a stream tonight that's actually really easy. So you want to be in a position to where you might have one big income, but you also have little pockets of income. Now, the thing about having little pockets of income is that you want income that is generated without a lot of physical effort exerted on your part. But for instance, if you drive an Uber, you got to take time out your life to drive the Uber. Nothing wrong with it, great income, but again, it's income you have to work for. So again, you want to have income that you don't have to work for all the time. Maybe once or twice, or maybe put a little time and effort into it, and it continues to pay you over and over and over. So this way, it can literally eliminate your expenses. Now, we're going to dive into something else. If those of you who are, your churchgoers, you believe in God, did you know that there's a verse in the Bible that literally tells you, because the Bible is one of the best books of wisdom you can have. I mean, most people think it's just a religious book. It's not just a religious book. It is a book on how to live a prosperous life. And again, I read the Bible, and one of my favorite verses is Ecclesiastes 11, chapter 11, verse 2. It says, invest in 7 ventures, yes, 8. You do not know what disasters may come upon the land. But most of you are just invested in one income, and in COVID, you lost that income, and then next thing you know, you had no more income. Well, at least a minimum of a second stream of income, right? Whether it's something that you do part-time, spare time, something you do at home. And in most cases, that second stream of income could become your main stream of income, especially if it's an income that does not rely on you to put in a lot of physical hours every day, right? And that's why we like to build home-based businesses. Now, also, I look at income as a table leg, right? So again, if you only had one income in your life and it's a job, what happens if that job is your one table leg? Well, if one leg breaks, the whole table collapses. Well, if your one income stops, man, your whole entire financial situation could collapse. So I look at income kind of like as the legs on a table. If you have multiple legs on a table, if one of them gets cut off, one leg breaks, the table will wobble, but it will remain standing. So think of the table as your life and the legs as your income stream. Set yourself up with multiple streams of income so that your life doesn't collapse if one fails, right? So this is how I look at it for everyone. You have your main profession, right? It takes most of your time. You got to think about it, and you need experience to occupy that main profession. And in most cases, it's your only stream of income. Well, I like to have what's called an easy automated side hustle, right? Where you really don't have to do any selling or no recruiting or no explaining or no experience or no thinking or no frustration, no pain. So let's kind of dive into the breakdown of everything I just explained to you. I'm going to tell you about what we do tonight with a phenomenal company that pays us to use products that we already use for free, and it also pays us to show people how to save money on the activities that they do every single day. So again, we talked about that in another type of Zoom. So again, it's one of my favorite verses. So let me chime in here. I don't know if it's just me, but you sound like you're in the garage. Oh, do I sound better now? Sorry. Sometimes my sound effects get a little grappled because I got this big switchboard, and hopefully I should sound better now. So I should sound a little sharper now. I sometimes have these. My son sometimes comes in here and plays with this stuff and gets on live, which he shouldn't be, and he leaves settings kind of messed up. So sorry about that. I should sound clear now. Let's love that verse. So yeah, it's a great verse. So it's a great verse. Yeah, my son turned on this kind of echo filter, echo type of sound thing, and I got this whole soundboard. It's crazy. So literally, we're gonna kind of break down everything I just kind of went over, and we're partnered with a company that is global, but this company is quite different, right? So let me just kind of tell you why it's so different. With what we're going to show tonight, we're going to show you how to take your expenses, and there are some expenses that you consider non-negotiable, right? So for some people, you buy coffee. That's a non-negotiable expense because you got to have that to. It's not like you need the coffee, but people need you to have the coffee so you can be functional, right? So again, coffee is a daily part of your life. But what happens is you have to get up, you have to get in your car, and you have to go and buy coffee. And then someone says, hey, what brand of coffee you use? You say, hey, I went to Walmart and got it. And you send them to Walmart. But the problem is Walmart doesn't send you a check, right? So you're drinking that coffee, that's an expense. And then you have to put gas in your car to drive to Walmart, that's an expense. Then you tell people to go to Walmart and get it, and they incur an expense from your referral, you get nothing. That's kind of a not so smart business model. Let me tell you what the smartest business model is. I'm partnering with a company that has a lot of products that are actually more health beneficial than the average products. They're more safe than the average products. And this company actually sends you a check when people purchase, right? So for instance, I rethought my coffee. I wasn't really a coffee drinker. I used to drink coffee. It used to make me jittery. I used to have like kind of like little jitters and stuff. And so I use this coffee, right? This is a hemp infused coffee, and it has a chunga mushroom in it. And so again, it gives me all the things I need. It's a nutrient dense. It has a superfood in it. It has B complex vitamins, has zinc, has fiber, all the great nutrition I need without the jitters. Plus, when you're at work, the worst thing in the world is when someone burns the freaking coffee, right? They left it on too long, they burn the pot, and it just smells terrible. Well, you don't have to worry about this. You take some hot water, you mix this in, you add your brown sugar or whatever, and you just drink, and it's absolutely great. And you're going to have some health benefits. You're going to have some superhuman focus. It's going to help you with appetite. It's going to help you drop weight. And if someone says, man, what coffee do you use? You direct them to this. They go to a free website that we're going to show you how to acquire tonight. And when they purchase this, you're going to get a check. Well, how many products does this website that we have offer? Well, over 1,000 products, stuff that people use every day. And essentially, let's say, for instance, you had all the coffee drinkers at work who bought this from you, right? Now, prior to you meeting me or you getting on the Zoom, your coffee was an expense. You went to Walmart or wherever you bought it from, and you purchased coffee. That was an expense going out your house. Well, what happens is when you buy this coffee, the United States government is going to reimburse you for your costs. What? Hold on. Time out. Let me repeat that for those of you in the back. When you buy this coffee, the United States government, i.e., IRS, is going to reimburse you for your cost for what you spent on this coffee. So if you're spending money on this coffee and you're getting reimbursed from it every tax season, then is it expense anymore? Is it an expense? Somebody asked, let me ask a question. So if I buy this every month, but the US government is going to allow me to use this as a deduction, which means that I get reimbursed, does this become an expense? Is this an expense if I'm getting reimbursed for it? No. You know why? You have to come tonight and find out why. But this coffee has something attached to it that will allow the United States government to send you a way to get this as a deduction. So it's not an expense. So now, what did I just do for you? I just removed your coffee expense. Now let's talk about how to turn it into an income. What happens is when people purchase this coffee and they now are able to get a reimbursement expense from it, the place that supplies this coffee is going to send you a check. So, i.e., let's say you spend $30 a month on coffee, right? Well, your $30 a month on coffee is reimbursed for you. So what is your expense on coffee? You have none. Let's say, for instance, you told people who drink coffee about this coffee, they fell in love with it, which you will because this is a very good quality coffee. They fell in love with it, and all of a sudden you find yourself making $100 a month. What did you just do? You turned your $30 expense into a tax deduction, which means that it's no longer an expense because you're getting reimbursed. And then you made that expense into a $100 a month income, which again, we're going to show you that when you're part of this, you fall under a special tax law that only the rich can use, but now you have advantage of it. And now you just turned your coffee into an expense. Now, that's pretty much easy income, isn't it? Is that the easiest income ever? Like, coffee drinkers. This is better coffee. Give them one, let them try it. I'll be like, hey, here you go, man. Try this. My neighbor fell in love with it. My neighbor said, I need to order 6 boxes. He's obsessed with this. So I'm not even a coffee drinker. So he loves it. He ordered 6 boxes and on subscription, so he doesn't have to drive to Walmart. He got 6 now. He got too excited. But then I said, listen, you can have this come to your house without you having to go pick it up. And so guess what? He got 6. And after he runs out, he doesn't have to worry because he has more that's going to come to his doorstep. So he has special delivery coming to his doorstep. He doesn't have to worry about it, doesn't have to get out, doesn't have to worry about us running out, doesn't have to worry about being in that Walmart with the first of the month, people sneezing all over the place, scratching their butt, putting their hand on groceries, deciding they want it, deciding they want to put it back. The kids running around looking at you crazy. You ain't got to be in there with the first of the month crowd. They got the EBT cards, just buying up all the stuff. You ain't got to do none of that crazy stuff. You can just be at home and know, okay, when I go to Walmart, I ain't got to look for coffee. It's going to come directly to you, right? And it's going to be a better quality coffee than what you would buy at Walmart. So, time to rethink your coffee in it. But we have a lot of products where it literally you would use. We have things that will help you sleep. We have things that will, help make you healthier, things that will help you lose weight. We even have a product that will turn your gas into a piggy bank, right? So again, when you put gas in your car, you create an expense. But with our product, this one right here, I'm going to show it to you. Put this in your car before you put your first tank or your first fill up in. And what will happen is every time you go to the gas station, or at least for me, when I put this in my car, every time I go to the gas station, I literally save almost $38 per fill up. Not to mention my engine life is now going to last 40% longer, and I'm going to be able to drive farther. When I put this in my car, I went from getting 19 miles a gallon to 29 miles a gallon. That's amazing, right? Also, my engine is going to be cleaner and my car is going to last longer. I've used this product in all my vehicles and I've saved over $15,000 in gas and maintenance. So the average 2-car family that uses this, the average 2-car family, I believe will save $7,500 in gas and maintenance without them doing anything extra. All they're going to do, they're going to drive their same car, but they're just going to add this to it. And this is a really, really amazing product. It's the world's first and only advanced fuel treatment. And it does more than treat fuel. It actually, again, it will clean out the varnish in your engine because your engine gets varnish and that turns into carbon and that causes your engine to have to struggle more. So you lose horsepower. You have to go in for more servicing. If you use this, you will decrease your service time. You will decrease your engine downtime. You will increase your horsepower. You will increase your engine life by 40%, and you will be able to drive farther for less. So my example, I was putting gas in my car every week before I use this. After I use this, I put gas in my car every 2 weeks. Wow. Then when other people want to save money or turn their car into a piggy bank, they buy this product. And guess what? You are now making money at a place you thought you would never make money at. You would be making money every time someone goes to put gas in their car. How awesome is that? So we talked on gas, coffee, many more, many more. So what I want to do is, if you want to find out more detail about this amazing company that I'm talking about, tonight we have a presentation. It's at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I really challenge you to invite a friend. And we have a little technique. It's called the Magic Inviter. And so when I say the easiest income online ever, is I had a gentleman that joined me last Thursday, okay? And we gave him a replay, and he joined last Thursday, and literally he did 10 seconds worth of work a day. 10 seconds. What's 10 seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 seconds worth of work is, if I say, listen, can you text a video to just 5 people? That would take you 10 seconds to just do that on a group text, right? Then those 5 people would say, what is this that you sent me? They would look at the video. Hey, I'm interested. You're like, what the hell? I didn't even say anything. That's why it's called a Magic Inviter. They would say, I'm interested. Where can I find out more? And then they would click on you say, hey, click on the registration button. They would click on the registration button. They would be in the Zoom. We're going to say, hey, how did you get here? Oh, Lester invited me. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, listen, we're going to show you how to get started today. We're absolutely free. You can sign up for free, and then you just purchase what you need, and they're going to get started in business for free. All they do is purchase the products that they're going to replace, right? So again, you purchase the products, again, you can, like a coffee, and you do the business for free. We don't charge you for a website. As a matter of fact, we give you 20 multilingual websites. We actually give you, let me show you everything we give you. Can I please show you guys? Nope, I'm not going to show it to you because it's crazy. We give you over $19,000 worth of business tools for free. What? $19,000 worth of business tools for free. We give you training, we give you everything else. And we even give you the Magic Inviter where you can just share it. And so literally, if you do 10 seconds worth of work a day, like a gentleman who joined me did, he did 10 seconds worth of work a day, and he's now able to make an income on a residual basis. So again, he's generated income, his income is locked in, and every single month, he's going to get a check. Every single week, he's going to get a check. So again, getting a check weekly and monthly, so he's going to get paid literally 64 times a year, and that's additional income. And no, he doesn't have to continue to work for it if he doesn't want to. He can work to increase it, but the money that he made now will be money that comes again and again and again because he's on a residual income model. So that's literally how this works. So let me just read some comments now. Lester says she's obsessed with the coffee. The coffee is amazing. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I drink it daily. So much better for the flow. Yes, it is. It's really good. It's extremely good. Thank you, Tia, for commenting. Appreciate you. So yeah, it's really, really good. So so tonight, what you would do if you are a person that's watching me for the first time, then you can click the link below to register. If you're a person that is this video is being shared to you by another person, then they'll send you a little link that has a little cool video that you definitely want to watch. And then you attend, and then after you attend, then what you want to do is you want to get back with that person. Now, if you're smart, because I don't know about you, but eggs going from $1.75 for 12 to $9 for 12, that's a little extreme, right? So if I wanted to earn more income and I were you, because you're in a better position than I would ever be in, because you're in a position to where, everything is developed and you can get easy income. So if I were you and I was watching me, what I would do is I would get back to the person who directed me to this video. If it was me, then it was me. Then I would grab that Magic Inviter, and you got 7 hours, really 6 hours, 6.5 hours, where you can just go to your phone and you can just text it and you can say, okay, let me send this out to 10 people. So you text 10 people this magic inviter, and then you come to the presentation tonight because you don't know what you're going to see. And that's actually good for you because people are going to be asking you questions. And what you're going to say is, man, I saw this dude. He just talked about how to turn my expense into income. And then he told me about this 10-second system. And that's what I sent you about. So I'm going to see him for the first time tonight. I think it's going to be big. You should come with me. And so you send it to 10 people. 10 people come tonight. You get your mind blown. They get their mind blown. Everybody's mind is blown. And guess what? From that little 10 seconds you spent to invite 10 people, you're going to spark an income for yourself. Then you're going to help other people spark an income for themselves. And those people are going to continue to share because they got excited. They're going to share with 10 more people and then 10 more. Because how hard is it to duplicate? If I say, hey, text it to everybody you know, that's a duplicatable process, right? Explaining this isn't. Trying to figure out, everything I said isn't. That's not duplicatable. But what is duplicatable is if you took a video and you text it to 10 people and you told, like, for instance, if Alessa's my friend, I said, hey, Alessa, listen, text it to 10 people. And Alessa told her 10 people, hey, you text it to 10 people. And then you have a viral amount of people that come. They come to the presentation, their mind is blown. What happens is that activity creates massive income for you. And also it's going to create massive income for them. And because they make massive income from something you told them, by default, that increases your income. How cool is that? So again, if you guys want more information, make sure you come tonight. I'll be very, very happy to see you guys. And it's at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. There's a link already below. And again, once you get the link below, then you can actually use the video that you see to literally invite others. So there's a web class video, there's a web class link. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me or inbox me if I sent you. If you have any questions and someone else on my team has invited you, get back with them and have them give you more info. And then once you're ready to join in business for free and purchase whatever product we show you, then you give the company permission to pay you some money. How awesome is that? When you go to Walmart, okay, and you buy a product, they don't pay you nothing. When you buy a product from us, you give our company permission to pay you up to 50% of all the business that comes from a website they provide you. What? Hold on. So you don't have to make no website. Nope. You don't have to really set no website up. Nope. It's already set up for you. And so the company gives you a website with all their products on it. They're going to handle all the shipping. They're going to handle all your customer service. They're going to handle everything. They got a chat, and you're going to use their website and their products, and everyone that comes to their website and orders their products, they're going to give you a 50% commission from you sharing the website. And the only thing you have to do to activate that is just buy a product, something you're going to buy anyway. And we have a lot of products. I mean, we have everything from bath bombs to soap to feminine products, everything. And these products are safe, they're third-party tested, and they're better for you overall than what you're buying. So you just rethink your buying habit. And once you buy a product, remember, you're in business for free. And so when you're in business for free, you activate the IRS to be on your side. You can actually walk and move through the tax system as if you were the richest 1%. So now you have a tax advantages. And all you got to do to make this happen is find a product that you want, purchase it, purchase enough of it, and the company will say, boom, you just gave us permission to pay you. Thank you so much. That's it. Easy. So, doesn't get any easier than that, right? So let me pull up some of the comments here, and let me pull up some recent subscriber stuff. All right, so Aaron Yautsy, appreciate you just subscribed. So appreciate you subscribing, Mr. Aaron Yautsy. Awesome to have you there. And Thomas Robinson said, that's awesome. I need the link. So Thomas, if you're on Facebook, right above the video that you're watching is a link. Just click it, and there's a small video you can watch, and then there's a video that tells you about what we're doing. So again, click that link, and you can join us tonight at 8 o'clock. Trust me, you're going to love what you see. All right, so folks, that's it for me. 30 minutes here. So again, the easiest income in 2023. How do you execute it? It's simple. You take 10 seconds today and you share a link. And that's it. Right? Take 10 seconds, share a link. That's it. And then find out what product you buy every day from Walmart, the same or Amazon, the same company that don't pay you nothing for referral, the same company that don't even give you permission to earn money from them. Switch it out. If it's coffee, get your coffee from this company. It's going to be a better coffee, a better tasting coffee. You're not going to have to worry about burnt coffee pots, and you're not going to have to worry about spending gas to go get coffee. It'll be delivered to your home. And just because you decided to rethink your coffee, you're giving a company permission to pay you more money. And then they're going to give you 20 free websites that are multilingual. They're going to give you a staff of customer service. All that is going to be sent to you for free. And you just buy a product. That's it. Easiest income in 2023. I don't know if it gets any easier. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Peace.